Chapter 15. Hector. You guys want anything to eat? Manuel asked Takumi and Mika.
Oh, that's alright. We had breakfast at the hotel,
Mika said. Alright. Manuel then fixed some eggs and fried some potatoes, then split them between him and Throttle, who had got off the bed and moved to the computer.
Mind if I try a few things with those maps?
Throttle asked.
It could narrow down my search.
Go ahead, Manuel said as he handed Throttle his plate. Throttle brought out the maps and started to apply some filters. Compared to computers they had on Mars, operating one on Earth was child's play. He narrowed down the search areas to a bayou in Florida and an area somewhere outside Chicago. Manuel was impressed. You sure do know your computers, Manuel said as he watched Throttle apply the filters to the maps.
We had to do a lot of hacking during the war on Mars.
Throttle explained.
This is just a scaled-down version of it.
And what did you hack on Mars? Manuel asked.
Lots of things. Encrypted enemy archives, open databases, security systems. The usual stuff you'd have to hack in a war.
Wow! Manuel smiled. You must know quite a bit then.
Comes with joining the Freedom Fighters.
Throttle answered.
I had to learn a lot and learn it quick.
So, Manuel, I don't mean to change the subject, but last night you were talking about how your dad's diner was dedicated to your brother and that he raced professionally, Takumi said. You said his name was Hector? Itsuki and Ikutani wanted to see if we could meet him sometime. Manuel's good mood dropped a ton of pegs. A tear ran down his face as he slowly turned towards the apartment window. Manuel? Something wrong, man? Was it something I said? Takumi asked, confused. I'm sorry, Takumi. Your friends asked the impossible. Hector's been dead for years, Manuel said. He died in a race, the International Speedmaster competition in California. Somehow, during the last stretch of the race, he lost control and his car rolled at his maximum speed. Takumi felt awful when he heard those words. Oh my god, I'm sorry, man. We didn't know that. It's okay, don't worry about it, Manuel said. It was supposed to be his greatest goal. He wanted to be the champion, the master of speed. That's the title you get when you win. It's the ultimate racing title, recognizable even internationally. I have heard of the Speedmaster competition, Takumi said. There are lots of cameras there, and the race is broadcast via internet and cable. Not to mention the cars are heavily modified to reach speeds well past 250 kilometers per hour, or in the United States, 155 miles per hour. They go at such high speeds on long straight courses with some sharp turns in between that there's no room for error. Throttle looked up from the computer, noticing just how much Manuel was shaken.
How long have you held this in, Manuel?
Manuel sighed. 4 years. It happened 4 years ago. That's why I don't mention racing in front of Dad or Mom. If they knew I still raced, they'd blow a gasket.
Why do you still race then if they forbid it?
Mika asked, now worried. It's to honor Hector, Manuel said, unable to stop the tears streaming down from his eyes. It's the only way I know how.
How exactly did this happen?
Throttle asked, getting up from the computer. I'm not even sure, Manuel said, starting to break down. It was on the last stretch of the course. He was approaching the finish line. His final opponent, Yuyuki Fudo, was behind him in an Acura NSX. Hector was leading a pack of 6 cars, and he was almost at the finish line when one of the tires on his Mustang exploded. His car then went out of control as it slid on the wheel rim. Then it flipped and rolled over 10 to 12 times before hitting the wall. Throttle put a hand of comfort on Manuel's shoulder.
I know it hurts to remember. I have lots of friends and family too. Do you have any pictures of your brother?
Manuel then went to his dresser, opened a drawer, and got out some photos, showing them to the group as he cried. In them stood a man of medium build, with long blonde hair, wearing sunglasses. Each photograph appeared to show him either at a car show, in a garage working, or after a race holding a trophy. Some even showed him next to various cars. The most recent one had a date from 4 years ago, showing the man next to a heavily modified Ford Mustang. "That's him," Manuel said. "I always thought of him as a hero. Someone I wanted to be like when I grew older." Throttle didn't even need to ask. He already knew now. He reminded Manuel of his dead brother. Throttle gave a sad smile as he looked at the photographs, comparing the similarities of Hector with himself.
Don't cry, Manuel. Hector would be very proud to see how far you've come since then.
Mika said, smiling.
Now, why don't we try to let go of the pain and get back on track? We'd better hurry or we'll be late for that golf meetup.
Manuel's mind snapped back to the present looking at the wall clock. She was right. Okay, I guess that's enough of a trip down memory lane. Time to stop the waterworks. Manuel grabbed his keys. You still got that cell, Throttle?
Yeah.
Throttle said.
And don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Have a good time, of course.